Hey everybody, this is Amy with 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. I'm here to update you on Miki. So I'm gonna wait and make sure I see enough people before I continue, so I don't have to keep repeating myself with Miki's update. I'm gonna go into a quiet room here. I'm just waiting. Let me know when you can see me and if I am clear, please. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you. Okay, so let me start from the beginning, just in case you're just jumping on. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Yesterday, really quickly, not to bore you with the details and repeating, but yesterday we went to save a life at Miami-Dade Animal Services, a dog named Missy. While I sent Tiffany to the shelter to pick Missy up, the adoption coordinator, Joelle, I believe it was Joelle, pulled her back in a room where dogs are completely out of public view. They're basically going to be killed at a certain day and time. So there was a dog back there. His name is Miki. He's 2 years of age and he's a Maltese. He was surrendered by his family due to the fact that they could not afford financially any medical that he needed. He could not walk. He was paralyzed. He was in excruciating pain. He was set to be killed yesterday at 5 p.m. Tiffany sent me a photo of him begging me, please, Amy, please. I said, can he walk? She said, no. I said, you know, this is going to be a tough case. He needs to be seen, a very costly case. So we need to be prepared because I know from experience. For example, Bobby, my dog Brody, recently, well over $9,000-10,000. So I sent in our rescue hold for Miki on top of Missy, took Miki to Coral Springs Animal Hospital. They have a neurologist there, but they did not have one on over the weekend. They had nobody that could do an MRI to determine exactly what was going on with Miki. They offered a board-certified surgeon to go in and cut him open. Also to do a CT scan, which is approximately the same amount of money as an MRI. I said, absolutely not. I want a neurologist. I want an MRI. If I'm going to cut a dog open and I'm going to do any kind of major surgery back, wherever it may be, I want a specialist. So I immediately jumped on the phone and contacted Dr. Wong's office up in Miami, down in Miami. And I know they have another office in Boynton, but unfortunately, the doctors were not on over the weekend, and today is Saturday. So Coral Springs suggested definitely not waiting past the weekend. Got in an immediate appointment today with Dr. DePompa. I love him. He did both of our dogs, Bobby and my personal dog, Brody, with, thank you God, great success. Very, very, very costly. So we know that Miki would be in the very best hands. Normally today is my day off, but in order to cover all of this, I had Tiffany pick Miki up from Coral Springs this morning, bring him to his appointment at noon. I am here at the rescue house. I just got off the phone with the hospital. Tiffany is still there. They did the MRI on Miki, $4,000. I just gave them $5,000 to start today. They found he has a slip disc, which is causing him paralysis. So they went into immediate surgery to repair the slip disc. He is going to need 8 weeks of cage rest, other than taking him outside on a leash, letting him do his business, his peepees and his poo-poos, back in the cage and kept on proper management, pain management. That is crucial for healing. So we do not have a foster for him. We are desperately in need for a foster for him. And if worst case scenario, then I'm going to have to make our front lobby with a big, large crate him here, which is not really what I want to do for him. I would love him in a quiet home environment, somebody that maybe works from home, not any other crazy hyper dogs, but he needs a quiet place to heal for about 8 weeks. He is in surgery now. Another thing that's going on with Miki, his liver enzymes are all over the place. So on top of this slipped disc, which he is in surgery right this second as I'm speaking to you, he needs to be seen by Dr. Cannon at Lauderdale Veterinary Specialist. He needs an ultrasound, and we need to make sure and see what's going on with his liver. This is a 2-year-old Maltese. Whether he was just overbred, came from a line of breeding, jumped off a bed in his owner's home, it happens. It happens. The problem is a lot of people that take on dogs, they don't have the funds, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12, $15,000. And then if they don't have credit, then they can't even apply for care credit, which is what I did with my wife Carol to cover our dog Brody. I certainly didn't have over $10,000 laying around to do a back surgery, but we made it happen, thank God, because we have good credit. Obviously, the family that surrendered Miki to the Miami-Dade kill shelter where he was to be killed yesterday at 5 o'clock, let's just say that it was his lucky day. The only reason that we saw Miki yesterday is because I sent in a rescue hold. You want to talk about divine intervention. I sent in a rescue hold 1 week ago for Missy. And I got a response from Miami-Dade that she had an adopter. And I could have left it at that and said, okay, and moved on, because God knows there's more than enough dogs that need saving. But something told me from experience, can you please place a rescue hold on Missy, backup in case the adopter doesn't show? And sure enough, the adopter didn't show. Missy is doing very well in quarantine. She's at Dr. Carlos in Hallandale. She was spayed at the shelter. She's vaccinated, microchipped, approximately 8 years of age, 10 pounds, sweet as sugar. She does have some problems with her teeth, so we are going to go in beginning of next week, and we're going to be doing extractions and dental. Other than that, she's going to be ready to go. But we need desperately a foster for Miki. Like I said, he's going in for back surgery for a slipped disc, and he is going to require 6 to 8 weeks of cage rest. A little tiny 2-year-old purebred Maltese. We don't have that. And like I stated, we don't have the money to cover this surgery that he is going in for at this second he's under. So we have raised about $5,000 right now since yesterday. I can tell you that his bill at Coral Springs just for last night was over $2,000. I can tell you his MRI was close to $4,000. And I can tell you a total bill looking over $8,500 for Miki at Dr. DePompa, Dr. Wong's office. So that's a lot of money to come up with for a little dog that you were not prepared for, to pull him out of a shelter to find out that he needs all of this in 24 hours time. Well over $10,000, as you know, with Tiffany showing you the estimate from Coral Springs. And then, of course, everything we're going through right now, like I stated. So what I'm asking from all of you, all of our supporters, we need donations. We need donations now. We only ask when we need to cover or recover from what we have to put out to save these lives. So I am asking all of you to please, please, please donate something for Miki. Help us recover and allow us to continue saving dogs like Miki. Do you know how many dogs that are sitting that are being... I'm going to tell you something. And this is on my life, that after I made the appointment with Miki, and And I don't like being put in this. I don't like being put in these positions, but I guess this goes with being part of a rescue. Excuse me. After I made the appointment in Dr. Wong's office for Miki, for his appointment and then surgery MRI for today, they called me right back. And they asked me if I could assist with a beagle. Same scenario. Owners brought their family dog in. She needs an $8,000 surgery for a disc problem. And the owners didn't have any money, and they surrendered the dog to Dr. Wong's office. And they asked me if I would take her, and they would cut the surgery down to about $7,000. Are you kidding? I mean, I'm trying to scramble to come up with all this money at $10,000 and $11,000 for Miki. And I said, well, if you want to comp the surgery, I will be more than happy to take the dog and find the dog a wonderful home. They can't do that. So they've called many rescues, and nobody would take the dog. So basically that dog is going to be euthanized, all because of the mighty dollar, all because of paper money. So that's why I'm saying to you guys, we are not made of money. We are begging every day, every single day of this journey that we call rescue, this emotional roller coaster. I don't know where we're going to get the money, but it's definitely nothing new to us. This is like ongoing through 9 years of 100 plus since I started. I believe things are placed in our path. I believe we were placed at the shelter yesterday. I believe Tiffany was placed where she was to be there to see Miki, from me sending her there to go get Missy. And I could not leave him there because I know I agree with you, Judy, they should have comped the surgery. The surgeon should have said, you know what, I'll do the surgery, let the rescue take the dog. But obviously that's not an option. So the dog is going to be euthanized. I can't take on another $7,000 dog. I can't. There's just no way. And I don't even have any fosters, and I have no placement. So it's a very hard position for me to be in. Almost like, you're playing God. It's hard because you know that you're the last chance for that dog to have any life. And if I say no, the dog's going to get a needle in its arm and it's going to be killed. Very hard place to be. Very hard. But I have to keep reminding myself that I'm doing everything and anything I can in my power to save so many lives with this organization, with my amazing team. And that's what I have to keep focusing on. Otherwise, I'll be in a mental hospital. It's tough. It's a very tough place to be. And the doctors just do not donate enough. They don't give us enough discounts. We pay a rescue fee for these dogs. All these dogs that we've rescued, all these sick dogs that cost us thousands and thousands of dollars. Do you know that we pay to get them out of the shelter? I don't know if you were aware of that, but we pay to get them out of the shelter. And then our drained rescue, already drained, we have to come up with all these thousands and thousands of dollars to save their life. And we're not funded by anybody. We're not funded by anybody but you. All of you. We have nobody supporting us. It's just all you. I can only do so much. Amen. But I'm not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep going, and we're going to keep saving together. So with all that being said, there's no time for the feeling sorry for yourself card or complaining or whining. I tell you this because I tell you everything. I believe in transparency. I believe in being open and honest. So that's why I share all this with you, so you can understand. So if anybody that is watching, if you've already donated, thank you. If you can donate again, another $1, I have no pride. And I'm sure if you were in my position, you would have zero pride either. So please donate and help us recover this crazy vet bill that we are walking into to save this little dog's life. And it's not going to end right after the surgery. It's ongoing. Plus, we have to have him seen by Dr. Cannon for his liver. And I don't know what's going on with his liver. I just pray to God it's not a liver shunt, because I've had a dog with a liver shunt, and it happened to be a Maltese named Bella, and it cost us $3,500, if I'm not mistaken, maybe more. So I'm counting on you. I'm counting on all of you, and please share this video and ask friends, ask family to help us recover so we can give Miki everything that he needs. And if anybody that is watching that is local can offer to foster this little Maltese, and you have the proper calm environment, I'm begging all of you to reach out to me, because we desperately need a foster. He'll be in the hospital for maybe a couple of days, maybe 2-3 days, and then he'll be released, and we need a placement for him. Thank you, Sharon, my friend. Love you, Sharon. So please, my plea to you for Miki, our team's plea. This is not just me. This is Amy, 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. We will update you once we have more, but I'm keeping all of you updated every step of the way. This is for Miki. Please donate. 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. Amy signing off with our update on Miki.